At a team meeting, my boss laughed and said, "You want a raise? I want a month without you. Deal?" I smiled and said, "Deal." A week later, the system collapsed. When the board saw why, he froze. I'd been at Vire Systems for 3 years, running their entire backend, alone. Every midnight crash, every client integration, every weekend emergency. Me. My code kept $2.3 million in recurring revenue flowing. My boss took credit in every meeting while I worked in a basement office without windows. When our analytics dashboard launched and boosted retention by 14%, the CEO congratulated him in front of everyone. He didn't even blink. Team effort, he said. I architected the foundation. I built that foundation. Alone. Over 4 months of 70-hour weeks. That's when I scheduled the meeting. 15 minutes. Performance discussion. His office smelled like expensive coffee and overconfidence. He was scrolling emails when I walked in. I've led the cloud migration, handled every after-hours incident for 8 months, and shipped the retention dashboard. I'd like to discuss a $15,000 raise. He raised one finger, that lazy grin spreading. Hold on, you think you deserve a raise? Based on results, yes. He leaned back. You know what I think? You need a break. You're always online, always in Slack, always fixing stuff. His eyes narrowed. You want a raise? Fine. I want a month without you. Deal? The silence felt surgical. He expected me to flinch. Instead, I said deal. His grin cracked. Wait, what? You want a month without me? You've got it. At my desk, I opened email. Subject, agreement confirmation. Body. Per our conversation, confirming your request for 1 month without me. Taking PTO effective immediately. CC, HR. I watched his name pop up in the read receipts twice. He didn't reply. Then I documented everything. Every pipeline, every automation, every password in the team vault. Left a cheerful Slack message. Per arrangement with boss. Offline for 30 days. All systems green. Contact him for escalations. Then I logged out. Day 3. Coworker texted. Billing job failed twice. Did you change something? I didn't answer. Day 5. Unknown. Slack numbers. Boss said you might have the API notes. Deleted the app. Day 7. Voicemail from him. Voice tight. Call me. Need to clarify a few things. Deleted it. Day 10. Recruiter message. Need a systems consultant. Remote. Flexible. Interested? I typed back. Sure. Let's talk. Day 14. Friend from finance texted at midnight. Audit found cloud costs double. Boss is blaming infrastructure. CFO is calling emergency review. Day 17. Their biggest client. Prism Analytics. $780,000 annual contract. Threatened to pull out. The dashboard he demoed froze twice. Day 21. Former teammate called. Boss tried running system restore. Locked everyone out for 6 hours. You planned this, didn't you? No, I said. He did. Day 23. The startup I'd been consulting for sent an offer. 6 months, double my rate, plus equity. Same day, HR messaged, when you return, can we schedule a performance review? We'd like to align expectations. Corporate speak for, we finally realized who was holding the roof up. Day 28. Calendar invite appeared. Executive debrief. Attendance required. I opened a document. The deal. A technical postmortem. Every timestamp. Every email. Every metric. Day 30. I walked into the conference room at 8:59 a.m. HR director, CTO, CFO, 3 board members on video. He walked in at 9:02, pale, tie crooked, eyes darting. The CFO started. We're down 1 major client. Deadlines missed. Costs doubled. We need answers. He cleared his throat. We had unexpected resource gaps while he was on leave. Complete, I said quietly, opening my laptop. Operational handover. March 1st. The projector displayed everything. Every document. Every note, including his reply. Looks good. Enjoy your break. Silence. What happened in your absence? The CTO asked. Nothing happened in my absence. Things happened because of it. I laid it out. Billing failures matched manual overrides from his login. API outage coincided with his fixes to my automation. Cost spikes traced to his unapproved test instances. Every fact had a timestamp. Every timestamp had a receipt. The CFO turned to him. Can you confirm these findings? He didn't look up. Some of them maybe, but no, I said. It isn't complicated. You wanted to see if this team could run without me. You were right. It can't. But that's not my failure. That's yours. His jaw tightened. You think you're irreplaceable? No, I just think you replaced leadership with ego. The board member leaned forward. Step outside, please. His eyes went wide. Wait, what? When the door closed, the CFO turned to me. What would you do differently? I opened another folder. Recovery plan. A 90-day roadmap. Stable, efficient. Already tested at my consulting gig. The CTO scrolled through. This is really good. 10 minutes later, he was called back. We're reassigning your duties, HR said. Effective immediately. He turned to me, face flushing. You think this is over? I stood, collecting my laptop. It's not over. It's corrected. Before I left, I stopped by HR. I'll send my resignation tonight. She blinked. The board wants to renegotiate. They had their chance. I called the startup back. Ready to build? Always. 2 weeks later, my former teammate texted. He's out for good. They're offering you VP. I smiled. Thanks, but I already said yes to someone who means it when they say deal. Sometimes the best revenge is just watching gravity work.